friends with the ops. And you need better stops. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Never had a mentor. Only watch Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerk better when her heart break. Hey, hood, wanna everything that I can. I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity. Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Detroit Lions. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Brandon, whatever happened to the old rule that if you don't know that you're definitely going to get it to at least a 20-yard line, you just take a knee in the end zone. Sometimes being too aggressive can actually cost you.
And Goff going to look to throw right away. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Here's Smith to return it. And Denver getting set to take the field. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Again, it's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Stidham. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Play action. It's Stidham. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. That's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now it's Stidham. And that is incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good, and it will push the lead up to 5. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Goff on first down. Baron Browning coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll try and run. This is Williams. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Williams. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Williams. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. And they'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it again with Williams. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does get into the end zone, hopefully on his next carry.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Here's Stidham to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position.
Touchdown! Tim Patrick from a yard out. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz good on. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, it's gone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15. They begin the drive with Williams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there.
There he goes, right side. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Now Stidham. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Somebody thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver. They just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Stidham now to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
That is caught. He's got the first down and more than that. And all the way down to the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos continue to pull away here in this first half. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
That one let go deep for Laporta.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll throw on 1st down with Stidham.
That's taken in by Dulcich. And the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Williams again.
And Williams is in for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Broncos are able to widen their advantage.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this 1st half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. After the interception, here's Stidham. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Tim Patrick with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz with the extra point. And the route is on here in this 1st half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Here's Raymond bringing it out.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Goff now to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this 1st half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Leave it all out here. Leave it all out here.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 2. On the ground with a tight end, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Stidham. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tim Patrick on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Goff. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
No, they should have.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you had looked, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
And it's incomplete.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's Stidham. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now it's Stidham. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
It certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Goff. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime
Final
Report.
adjustments
Coach.
being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They go play action now. Stidham. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak.
Stidham looking to escape, but he'll go down. They got him. John Kaminsky drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Lions will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He wants Reynolds way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area and it winds up incomplete.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Goff. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44. Play action. It's Stidham. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a throw here to his running back. On the move past the 40. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now it's Stidham. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Off the play fake. Here's Stidham. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Chris Manhertz from 3 yards out. And the Broncos have got it on cruise control. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll run the end around here with Judy.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Now Stidham. And this is going to be incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
On 1st down, it's gone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question in my...
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Baron Browning getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone.
That one let go deep for Laporta.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position... into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Goff now looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They are going for it. Gone. And my goodness, another interception. And the Broncos are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Stidham to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On 3rd and goal, Stidham. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg Dulcich, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this taken in at the goal line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And they will remain well behind. Well, a tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play.
And Williams is in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it